YouTube, what is going on? Over the past few days, I have made videos about Big Boy and the situation with the Strength Cartel. Is the Strength Cartel done? Is Big Boy done? What's going on with that? And honestly, being a reaction YouTube, I try to stay in the middle with things. I try not to lean away. But today, I think it's called for that I give my honest opinion on the whole situation. Now, I'm going to go by timeline of events that have led to Big Boy's cancellation, Big Boy being done, what people are saying, right? And after hours and hours and hours of research, I think it's time for me to make this video, right? So if we start off the first topic that my Big Boy is Big Boy done video covered was Big Boy and Rich Piana. Uh, it's super cool that Rich Piana took him under his wing, right? He took him under his army. I think that was like what first helped Big Boy, right? That's like what most people will say. And I think that that part's extremely cool. Now, according to Big Boy, what happened was he called Rich, said, "Can I leave, start my own thing?" Rich said, "Yeah, that's fine, give you my blessing." And then magically, Rich was just mad at him for doing that. We all know Rich, or we somewhat know Rich, right, on the internet. That does not seem like something he would do, honestly. Uh, I'm not sure how much truth was in that story on Big Boy. Now, what people have pulled from Rich Piana is everybody knows that Rich Piana's ex-wife, I think this is a fact now that's known, Rich Piana's ex-wife was trying to steal money from him. Now, the story on the side of like Rich Piana, I don't think Rich Piana exactly ever came out and said this like straight up. I could be wrong, but the Rich Piana side of the story more is Big Boy got with his ex-wife, which this is just terrible. Like holy crap, Big Boy got with his ex-wife and tried to help steal money from Rich Piana. Like that is just like that's just if that is true, man, that is terrible, right? If that's true, there's no justifying that. I probably will never be able to look at Big Boy the same way. If that's true, right? Now, I'm not sure how how deep this story really goes because I think a lot of this wasn't broadcasted to the public. I think that was more the way like Rich was. He wasn't like super too open with all of this stuff that happened, like especially when this was like a harder time in his life. And then this other part where like Big Boy sent his goons to go rob Rich Piano one day, and then they tried to blame it on his girlfriend or wife at the time. I don't even know that stuff. If that stuff is true, I don't know how Big Boy ever came up to be. Right? I don't know how he ever came up to be. Now, obviously, Rich Piano talking on the phone says that like Big Boy is like bad, like he doesn't like Big Boy anymore. He's like telling his wife like you're worse than him. So obviously relating it to the fact that Big Boy screwed him over somehow, right? But the details are there, they're kind of known, but is like the proof 100% there? I don't know. I don't know how true the story is, but if Big Boy is in the wrong for that and that shapes out to be the way it is, and yes, I'll never be able to look at him the same. What's sad about the Big Boy story too to me is that probably about like 4 years ago now, my aunt's boyfriend on Thanksgiving, we related and bonded over the Strength Cartel and Big Boy because we both watched his lips. We both thought he was pretty impressive. We thought that the crew was pretty cool, right? And it's sad to see like there may be some uncovered truths coming out, and so that may be the conversation at Thanksgiving this year. But as far as that goes, I think that's really bad if that's all true. If that's all true, right? Keep that in mind. Um, Moving on, I'm gonna I'm gonna put these two together: Pitbull and Joey Stacks. Now, Pitbull and Joey Stacks, I think both of them split up from the Strength Cartel, split up from Big Boy, stuff like that, over typical fitness industry stuff. Typical, honestly. They both said they weren't getting enough money. They're tired of being broke. There was some jealousy in there, stuff like that. They broke up and wanted to do their own thing. Doesn't that happen just about every day now? I don't think I don't think that they needed to go as far as like getting in like a physical altercation like the way Joey Stacks and Big Boy almost did. Like I don't know, was that almost seems like it was somewhat for drama, but the small details between the Joey Stacks and Pitbull thing with with Big Boy, the small details are what kind of maybe annoy me about Big Boy if they're true. So Big Boy apparently let Pitbull go, and then and he said like yeah good luck, but then Big Boy then claims he never said he was leaving, skipped a photo shoot, this and that. So I mean that just kind of like petty, but like the details of the fact that he may have given him like, I don't know, like he let him do it and then saying like, oh no, why would you do this? Like that's kind of like two-faced, that's two-sided. I don't really like that if that's true. But the part that I really don't like is the fact that Joey Sachs claimed that Big Boy used to talk crap about his own fans. Now, I don't know if this is true, right? But if this is true, that's just terrible to me because honestly, where would any fitness influencer be? Where would I be if you guys weren't watching the videos right now? I wouldn't be making these videos. I'd probably be working a job right now. I'm not getting paid a ton from this, but I'm still getting paid money. Like, I can't thank you guys enough for watching this video right now. Love me or hate me, you're helping me out, right? So hating on your own fans, if that part is true, that's just terrible. That's like a whole nother level of terrible. Um, I don't know if it's true though. I like all this stuff is so hard to draw conclusions on because I feel like a lot of it is just rumor. Like the proof that we do have though is Joey Sachs was getting treated like crap on a video. He was getting treated like crap on the videos, like the bodyweight bench challenge, and Big Boy just seems like really like jealous with it. I didn't like the way he was exactly treating him, but over one video, do I think he deserves to be canceled? Probably not. But if like all this extra stuff is like true, then you know what I mean? Especially the Rich Piana. If the Rich Piana stuff, if that's all true, if like somebody can like confirm that, I don't know how, yeah, then that's just terrible. Because a lot of it just seems like not like rumors, like there's rumors with like a little bit of truth to it. And I'd like to look at it like 50-50. And as of now, he does not look like a good guy. But is there any proof to actually like prove him like guilty of it? I'm not sure. I haven't dug like that deep, but from what I've seen, this is just my opinion. And then wrapping this up, the Wicked situation where Big Wicked passed away. Rest in peace to him. Somebody commented on my video though, saying that Wicked always talked highly about Big Boy. He paid for everything, stuff like that. Kind of like what Joey Stacks said Big Boy did. But the thing with him only donating $500 to Wicked, I think that's terrible. If that's all he donated, because that video he made about him passing away, he got 1 million views, and if my math is correct, he made $5,000 off that video. And so if he only gave $500, he made $4,500 off of Wicked dying. Like what? Like that would be terrible. But the part that we also don't know is, did he knock on Wicked's door and give the family money? You know, we don't know that either. He could have just given his donation online and said like, yeah, just showing that he gave money, and then knocked on the door and like, here's 5, 10, 15 grand, whatever. Like rest in peace to Wicked. We don't know if he did that or not, right? So I feel like a lot of people draw conclusions on that. Until like Big Wicked's family comes out and says like, yeah, he only donated $500. Like if he actually only donated $500, sell that car, bro. Nobody wants to see you driving a Lamborghini Urus and giving your best friend, if he passes away, $500, because that's just unjustifiable, right? But nobody wants to see you driving a Urus if you're gonna be that bad of a person, right? But we're not sure if he gave any money or not. So my final conclusion on this whole thing is, I think he's shaping up to be shown to be a pretty bad guy, right? There's like enough proof to kind of prove him as not a great guy. Is he like the worst guy on the planet, like super terrible? I'm not sure yet, because there hasn't just been enough evidence on everything to prove it, and it hasn't been like taken far enough, a lot of stuff. Like honestly, I'd say that Joey Stacks and Pitbull Torres saying like he treated them like crap, but like people claim that Young LA treats them like crap every day. Gymshark treats them like crap. Like not literally, but you see what I'm saying. Like there's breakups in the fitness industry that happen all the time, right? Like there's just stuff that happens, you know, and that seems like kind of typical beef to me. The stuff like the Rich Piana, that's like way untypical. The Big Wicked only donating $5, that's also very untypical. That should be like research and specialized in. The other two, that just seems kind of like fitness drama to me. You see it every day. Yeah, so I don't know. That's my honest reaction to it. There's drama every day, right? Like there's a new Gymshark, new Young LA athlete just about every day, and there's probably another one leaving just about every day. Do they leave on bad terms? I haven't really seen a Gymshark athlete leave on bad terms ever. Probably only like a couple Young LA athletes leave on bad terms. But it seems like they were just making the bad terms very public, right? So you never know with stuff like that. As far as like I said, Rich Piana and Big Wicked, I'd like to see more like proof on stuff like that before like really drawing a bad conclusion. But honestly, just from the proof that we have from that stuff, it doesn't look very good, right? So Big Boy, that's just my like reaction to the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not justifying anything he does at all, but I'm just being fair because a lot of the stuff is like lacking information, true credit. But go ahead, like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, Blake.